Happy New Year, everyone. I've gone into session for each of the 12 sun signs and each of the 12 ascendant signs. There are 12 videos posted for the 2018 Evolutionary Growth Narrative. What is the main theme for your growth and evolution over the coming year? It's going to be different for your sun than your ascendant because they represent different aspects of the soul's growth journey. In each video, it's themed by sign. So, in the Aries video, you're going to have 2 readings in that video. One for the sun, the second for the ascendant. It will be the same for Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, etc. I am sending you each much love as we enter this very dynamic, very growth-oriented and maturation-oriented year of 2018. More to come. White Mantra Mother Protects. I bring you my mantra. I bring you my protection. I bring you serenity absolute. No interference can harm you. No apparent obstacle will deter you. No other can prevent your divine success. I empower your immediate return to peace of mind with unconditional trust in me. I bestow this blessing through my mantra, alive and inscribed in white light within your heart center now. Om Mani Padme Hum. You are held in my protection, and all is well and unfolding according to my grace. Be at peace. Something or someone is threatening theft of your peace of mind. It could be a person you are in close connection with. It could be a random remark made in passing by someone you barely know. Or it could be a fearful thought in your mind. It could be that a series of events have destabilized your sense of safety or security, triggering feelings of anxiety, fear, or doubt, even if those events are actually just the instability experienced when your progress on the path is quickening. This oracle comes to protect your inner serenity and sustain your belief in your inevitable progress through the protection of the White Mantra Mother. This aspect of Kuan Yin appears when the trust in your heart or peace of mind is under threat. This threat could be either from an internal pattern of worry or an external shift in circumstance, or interference from another person's energy that may have you doubting rather than believing and feeling insecure rather than trusting unconditionally. The protection that is conferred by the White Mantra Mother is absolute. She is known as white because of her purity, which cannot be tainted by any degree of ignorance, clumsiness, fear, hate, or evil. It is just not possible. She has been exposed to every type of darkness possible, and still her purity of heart, willingness to forgive, and even to bless has raised her to a level of empowered love that cannot be overcome by any force, by any trickery, by any deception or doubt. No matter how intelligent or powerful any form of darkness may seem, hers is an indwelling light that is inextinguishable. An unconditional trust in the power of love on all levels that is unshakable. She cannot be overcome. She comes to you to offer her protection. It could be from the pain that even your most beloved friend or family member is bringing into your life. Or it could be from the mental suffering and anxiety that pursuing your precious dreams and aspirations is evoking within you as you challenge yourself to confront fears and grow beyond them. It could be from unseen future events you may feel some vague foreboding around, or a very real war taking place within or around you now. If you are a teacher or healer, leader or guide on the spiritual path, whether obviously through your work or more informally, but just as powerfully through your simple intention to want to help the people you encounter, the Oracle of White Mantra Mother Protects comes with a message. You are growing spiritually to the point of being able to offer protection to others. This happens not through fighting, but through loving. It happens through being able to hold a center of energy within, stable enough not to be dislodged or compromised by the fears or doubts of others. Your faith remains true even in the face of another's doubts. You are becoming stabilizing, a stabilizing presence of love, light, and the divine power upon the earth. You are helping others more than you perhaps realize, and certainly many of whom you have never met, who are on their own paths, trying to stabilize their hearts and minds into a place of loving serenity and wisdom. The growing stillness of your own mind and heart is swiftly becoming a calming influence on the inner planes of those spiritual seekers. This in itself attracts goodwill and additional assistance from the Divine Mother, as she recognizes that in blessing and assisting you, many others are also blessed and assisted. It is a highly effective blessing, so receive her protection willingly. It is wise to do so. It will only strengthen you further, and your strength will, in turn, lend strength to others. If you seem to be negatively affected by the energy of others, then you are going through a process of spiritual initiation. It will seem difficult at times, but you do not need to fear it, for you are held within divine protection that cannot be overcome. You are told that you shall always come back to your own energy and center of love within eventually. Any disruption is temporary in nature and will never harm you or taint the purity of your essence. You are going through a process of being open to and affected by lower vibrational energies and learning how to come back to your center as part of your spiritual training. The Oracle of White Mantra Mother Protects comes to you to confirm that you are a helper on the earth. You are a part of a team of souls, and you have taken on a body to bring light and love to the world. This is to help stabilize an alternative energy which is strong, grounded, and available to those who don't want to live in fear and with ego, and who want to live in peace, harmony, and alignment with a greater plan, and that will benefit and serve all beings. As you learn to hold an energy, you will go through a testing and strengthening process of being pushed a little or a lot as you learn to balance yourself. Sometimes you will lose your balance and feel compromised or consumed by that negative energy. That will pass, and you will come back to yourself. At other times, you'll feel able to let negative thought, energy, and projection from another or even within yourself happen and pass without you reacting or resisting it. So your experience will be more like sliding off of you rather than getting into your soul. At other times, you'll feel able to let any negative thoughts, energy, or projection from another or even within yourself happen and pass without you reacting or resisting it. So your experience will be more like it sliding off of you rather than getting into your energy field and affecting it. There will be ups and downs with this process, and it's part of your spiritual training. You'll grow in ability and strength, but it is never meant to be perfect. It is just meant to be a strengthening process where you learn to hold your center no matter what is happening within or around you. Sometimes you'll feel able to do that quite naturally, more so as you grow. At other times, the forces you are learning to interact with will be stronger and more powerful and will be able to overcome your faith, so you'll learn how to come back to center once again. There's an expression that says, success is not about never falling down, but about getting back up when you do fall. This applies here. You are doing well, though it may feel as though sometimes you can get lost in darkness or forget about the light. White Mantra Mother is always within you, and you shall always return to the light within yourself eventually. The Oracle of White Mantra Mother Protects comes to you with the message that your center can never be compromised. Part of you is absolutely pure and will always be thus. What is happening through this initiation process described here is an expansion of that empowered, pure center. That is all. The Divine Mother's guidance is that you are learning how to come back to the center after being dislodged by darkness in yourself, another, or the world, more gracefully, more swiftly, and with increasingly less judgment of yourself or another. You are learning to embrace the process with more equanimity, humor, and compassion, and this is very good. You are learning her ultimate teaching. That is, protection happens through your own inner attitude of empowerment, and it is not about resistance or control of external or even internal forces. It is about an honoring of your unchangeable, pure, and love-filled, serene center. If you have been feeling held back by another, by a habit of your own, or by a set of external circumstances you cannot seem to bring into effect, no matter how much love you attempt to generate within yourself and the world, take heart. This oracle assures that negativity will not triumph in your world or in you. White Mantra Mother brings you her absolute conferment of protection if you are worried about a loved one who seems to be traveling along a path that is going to offer them nothing but struggle and suffering, and despite your best intentions to guide them, they persist still. You are asked to hand over your concerns to the Divine Mother. She loves all beings equally and knows what a soul can tolerate and what healing purpose all events, even those that don't seem to offer much light at first, can provide for each and every creature in existence. There is no end to her love and no limitation to her power. Trust her. The little one rises. I see, nurture, and protect the small starts, the new ideas and projects that are just beginning to come to life now. I see the potential in them, how they can grow into fullness, and I lift them with my grace above all interference into full flight. Divine timing and my grace shall bring growth. Keep attending to the small matters, beloved, for from those seeds great gardens are going to manifest. From small acorns mighty oak trees can grow. The oracle of the little one rises speaks of a project, a dream, a hobby, or idea that may be small at present, but is being nurtured by the Divine Mother under her guidance and protection, so that it may become full grown. There is much potential here, although that may not be fully recognized by others or even by yourself at this stage. It may just be an inkling, idea, or offshoot from another, more developed project or business or plan that is already further along the path to become established. This oracle also reminds you that whatever intention, thought, or seed of hope has lodged itself in your heart or mind lately, it has the stamp of the Divine Mother on it. Allow her to nurture and protect that intention. Perhaps you may want to be careful with whom you share your intentions. Those with only the purest hearts will be able to nurture your dreams in their infancy. If such persons are not around you at this time, or even if they are, if you can hold your intention close to your heart in solitude for a time, that can be wise. Seedlings need to be held in darkness for a while, to be protected in their vulnerable stages before they become strong enough to face the world. So too, it is wise sometimes to nurture dreams in the heart as secrets, taking steps to gain strength under the graceful guidance of the Divine Mother before sharing them with others. When the time is right, others can come on board to assist with the true heart of the project, plan, or intention being distorted or lost in the process. If you have a dream and someone is criticizing you for it by calling you incapable or unworthy, or claiming that because you expect too much, if you aren't immediately successful, that you have failed somehow, then you are guided to step back and to go within. Seek the sanctuary of the Divine Mother's protection in your heart and give your seedling time to gather energy naturally, as it will from the love in your heart and your continued hope, prayers, and receptivity to guidance. Trust that this oracle comes to you with the assurance that no matter how fledgling or insignificant the idea, project, or dream may seem right now, in time, under her grace, it will be given the gift of fulfillment. If you have already brought a project to life or have been working in a business, this oracle brings you a message that you are about to experience expansion. This may be through an investor or benefactor, through a small idea or change in attitude, or method that brings a high degree of return on your investment, or some other fortuitous change brought by your own hand, or the turning of the wheel of fortune. You are guided, therefore, to continue to develop your work, to invest wisely with your time and energy in honor of your heart's urging. There is a promise of success here, of something small growing into something larger. This oracle brings you comfort if you have been trying to expand your brand, work, family, circle of friends, team of supportive colleagues, or any dream from small to medium size to large scale. It is happening. Even if you cannot see the evidence of it yet, it is happening. If you have already recognized that, but you aren't sure you can manage it, you are asked to trust. It is simply growth, and the Divine Mother is overseeing the changes that sometimes have to take place if a business or idea is to move from the level of vision into reality. Have faith. This is a natural growth process, and it will be nurtured into fullness. If you have a child or loved one that seems to be the underdog at the moment, or bullied in any way, this oracle brings you guidance. Teach lessons of courage. Teach the one you love that they are worthy and can call on divine guidance to help them find their inner strength. If you have a child or loved one that seems to be the underdog at the moment, or bullied in any way, this oracle brings you guidance. Teach lessons of courage. Teach the one you love that they are worthy and can call on divine guidance to help them find their inner strength. That which seems to be vulnerable actually has more strength within that may be apparent at first glance. Learn to see the strength in them and give them the courage to do the same for themselves. You do not have to fight aggression with aggression necessarily. To choose happiness and compassion, sometimes simply and bravely choosing not to give in to fear or taunts can break through bullying behavior, even whilst refusing to turn a blind eye to what is happening. Set a boundary, but do not be afraid. You can choose joy. It takes courage, but there is guidance and protection for you and your loved one to be able to do so. You may feel like the underdog, like you are taking on a bigger foe. It may be an old habit or the effects of an organization or group you need to overcome. If this experience of bullying is happening to you as an adult, personally or professionally, then know that this oracle brings guidance that a way will be found through divine protection for you to rise above it and succeed. If you feel you are being victimized by power games or collective beliefs in religious, cultural, racial, or gender-based matters, do not feel disheartened. In your own way, say no. Stand your ground and honor your right to respect yourself. And if another cannot, treat them with compassion, but on the understanding that this is their issue to resolve if they choose, and that you will not indulge in it out of some false sense of kindness. Taking abuse from another is not kindness for anyone. It can be hard to break the cycle, but it can be done. The Divine Mother will help you, and you can choose happiness. You do not need fear or hate to protect yourself. If you have been in an abusive relationship or situation of any kind, whether at the hand of another or your own history of self-abuse, this oracle brings comfort that you will be released from it. You will have the strength to overcome it. The Divine Mother is helping you, and you will prevail. Nurture your strength of spirit, deepen your heart, and when you are ready, take action.